When you get to go dive for explosives, bring them to the surface, and then blow them up for dinner time. It's a good day. Bell Island is a large island off of mainland Newfoundland, not far from St. John's. In this particular area, there were 4 civilian freighters that were repurposed with weaponry to cross the Atlantic with the convoys.
During World War II, that were sunk by German U-boats. A lot of civilians and dive charters were diving in that area. It wasn't safe because there were still conventional munitions on board.
Our tasking was to locate the munitions,
remove them, and dispose of them on shore.
I'm Master Sailor de Craker, clearance diver.
I'm Master Sailor Brad Northrup, clearance diver here at Fleet Diving Unit Atlantic.
What made this opportunity very memorable and exciting was the conditions were perfect for preservation of the wrecks. And you can see a whole ship below you at 30 meters down. It's a very unique experience. First order of business was to locate these explosives. We had a little bit of trouble locating it. There was some growth over the side, so the doors were rendered essentially invisible. I was fortunate to dive with a friend. We were the team that found it and saw our prize inside, a stockpile of rounds. Next problem to take care of is trying to get these items to the surface. So when handling explosives, safety is obviously important. So we had to come up with some creative solutions to safely lift explosives. We were pretty sure, based off of visual examination, that they were relatively safe to move, but even when something's pretty safe, you still want to take that level up and make sure you're as safe as possible. We came up with a solution of using netting and lifting appliances, bringing all these items to the surface.
Once the rounds were brought up, we immediately put them back into a saltwater tub, kept them wrapped in blankets that were completely soaked with salt water to keep them close as we can to that environment they've been in for all these years. We have a conventional munitions disposal truck, and that's the vehicle that we had in Newfoundland. The police convoy shut down the highways while we were traveling for safety reasons. Once we got to the quarry, we would set them in the disposal pit. We would use our C4, all our disposal tools, tamping them down with a lot of sandbags to try to minimize any fragments that can come out of an explosion.
It's pretty fun to press a button, hear a big boom, feel the wave go, and hear the rain of rocks and debris falling out down and around you.
I was fortunate enough to remove the final round and to render it safe, transported it to the quarry and disposed of it there. And it was a big highlight in my career because we do a lot of training, and it kind of brought the full picture into doing the actual job, and to do it domestically in our own backyard was a great experience.
It's one of those jobs where you're doing everything that you wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be a diver because diving's fun, it is, and blowing stuff up is fun. So when I had the opportunity to do a job that got to put both of those together, and you're just doing it for a couple weeks in great conditions, old St. John's, Newfoundland, it's a good time.